Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we start our next big build project, so let me explain. After about 1,000 days of building this mega base that I'm currently in, as well as building an ancient Egyptian city right beside it, I took a bit of a break because I was kind of tired of building. But during building my mega base, I learned a lot about being a builder and played around with gradients, and I had so much fun with it. So today we start our next big build project, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. So like, subscribe, turn on notifications for more videos like this, because this is going to be an episode type series. Today we're going to be spending our first 100 days terraforming. This is going to go over probably 10 or so episodes of just me building this mega project. This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to show you guys what I'm going to do. So let's hop into creative and show you guys what the whole plan is. Welcome to my creative testing world. Now this part of the world is where I've built everything that kind of relates to this video. So I'm going to be building a big kind of like mountain landmass kind of thing. Basically my own kind of island. I went through a different couple type stages of, gradients for the mountain, but I landed on this style of mountain and this gradient. I really like it because it looks like it's like wet from water splashing at the bottom. So it goes from tough to moss to gravel, andesite, stone, and then light gray concrete at the top, and all of the grass and land will be made out of the moss. I think this looks really good for the style we're going for, which is steampunk. I really like this style of building, and as I'm getting better as a builder, I want to try something I've never tried before. This looks really tough and cool, but I'm going to be trying it. So these types of houses are going to be what the factories and houses will look on this island / mountain, whatever. And I think it looks really cool, but we'll definitely be getting better throughout the video on building this style. So I already have some houses planned, the mountain. I have some tree types planned, as well as a river and all this stuff, but I don't want to show too much of this yet, because since today, our main goal is just to terraform. And when we come back to houses and all this stuff, we'll go back into the creative world and show you guys it. But for now, we're focused on just this. So here are all of the blocks we're using for today's project. Now, let's start gathering them up because that's going to be a long time. And then I'll show you guys where I am building this mega project. I'm going to be gathering these blocks. First on the list is tough. Now, I don't know how much we need. If we don't have enough, we'll just do small sections of the mountain at a time. So I think I'm going to get 3 shulker boxes full of each material, I think is how we're going to go. Ooh, I forgot I had diamonds. Oh my god. Why didn't I mine these before? It's too rich. Time to repair the gear. And then if I come in here next, place down my 3 shulkers, replace that with that, and go over here and do this. And now I sit here for a couple hours while we get some kill moss. Gravel time. Gravel done. Now we just need andesite and stone. So let's get those done in the same time. And now that we have all of those done, we can get onto the light gray concrete, which is actually not that difficult because as I was coming back to base to film this bit, I opened up the gravel to see if we had any extra, and yes, we do have extra. If you watch my first ever video on this channel, it'll explain why I have so much sand and gravel, and I completely forgot about it, but yeah, we have a lot. All I need to do now is go over here, get one white tulip, then I need to go all the way over to the moss farm again, grab this bone meal, then go over to the flower farm, pop this here, turn this on, and now we wait. Now that we have all of our dye, if you want to see this farm in action, you can go to my last video where I showed this in it. It's the most insane dye farm ever. And now we're going to grab some gravel, some sand, craft up the concrete, and I will see you guys when it is all finished. Okay, now we have all of our concrete, and before I go, these are all the community members that have commented down below their name, mob head, and an armor stand they want, and when they do that in my TikTok or YouTube, I put them in the games. If you want that too, comment down below, but let's get to building. But now it's time to go and show you guys where I am building this. Pay attention to the coordinates. Minus 905 was our chords. This is a little bit a ways, and I don't have a proper transportation tunnel to it yet, so it is just good old fireworks and dodging lava, except for that time, I guess. We're not going to dodge lava. And here we are. Bam! Lots of blocks away in the nether. Check it out. Look at the cores. This took me a while to find something this good, guys. Took me a while. Here we are. It's raining. But we are almost 16,000. I think, no, we are 16,000 blocks away from home. And you guys already saw it. It is a beautiful Mooshroom island. There's a couple of reasons why I wanted to be exactly here. Why am I... Oh my god. I'm a Mooshroom. It transformed me. I am a Mooshroom again. Just like the first video on this channel, I am again a Mooshroom. Oh, it's beautiful to be back in my old body. But anyways, there's a couple reasons I wanted to build here. One, obviously, mobs do not spawn on Mooshroom islands. So if we build here, mob free. Beautiful. This is why people build here all the time. It's great. Also, we're out in the ocean. Land is a bit away, so it's really nice to be kind of secluded, where we can build a huge terrain in and not look out of place with the other background terrains. Number two, as you can see, this is the outline of where the mountain's going to go, so just keeping that in mind. It is a huge... Oh, it's rain. I'm going to wait for it to be done raining. Just give it a second. There we go. As I said, it is a huge island. Like, it is massive. That's why I'm actually probably going to need green moss the most out of every block, because the mountain is going to be huge to build. Look at the outline. It's pretty huge. It took me a while to just make the outline. But I'm going to be covering it all up with moss. Now, the mountain, or whatever it's called, is going to go up to about nether portal height. So it's going to go all the way over this. So I'm not going to be covering up the mycelium. I'm just going to go over it with a build. Now, there's a couple reasons for that as well. One is I actually want to have all of these trees be able to grow freely. And the reason for that is because I use these blocks a lot in my builds, especially the white stem I really want to use in the future, but I use the brown a lot. So I want to be able to have this under my base where trees are always growing, and it's always actually kind of like a farm for these kind of trees under my island. And then number two is just easy to make a custom terrain when I just go flat over, and then I can do like the different bends and stuff like that. As well as I can't wait to have cows spawning. I think it's going to be really cool. I don't know if they're going to spawn on top. We'll have to figure that out later. But oh, they're so cute. And I blend in now. But yeah, this is where we're building it. I'm very, very excited. So I'm going to lay down all my shulker boxes here for a second. Okay, there are all of our shulkers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building right here. So I'm kind of going to take you guys through building the first little bit, and then we'll give you guys a time lapse until I run out of blocks. I am on Bedrock console, so I don't have like replay mod I can use, so the time lapses might not be as good as other YouTubers, but I'm trying to make this my job, so maybe one day I'll be able to afford a way to be able to do that. And actually, I forgot to mention one thing. There is a lot of room for expansion, not just because there's a huge ocean here, but if we look slightly over here, there's another island. Now, it's way smaller, but we could either do like a bridge across if that's what you guys think would be cool, or we can just connect the island that far out. So let me know in the comments down below, what should we do with that island? But now it is time to start building our custom train. It's going to look really boring at first because it's just going to be straight. I will add the texture and stuff later with a happy guest. So let's start building, ladies and gentlemen. And we will start right here because I guess I'm going to be looking at this place the most. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the dirt, just so I still have the outline. But we'll come back eventually and remove the dirt. And also in the later date, we will connect this all the way to the ocean floor. But that will probably be very far in the future because that's annoying. And I don't want to do it until I absolutely have to. So that will be in like 8 episodes. But let's start. I'm going to be going 5 up, with every single layer. So it will take me pretty high. So we're kind of just building the base layer here. Nothing too special to see. But I'm going to stop right here when I run out. As we can see, we have like a little line. Again, doesn't really look good. But once we go up to 5 here, I'll build the layer of 2 blocks. But then I'm going to just start making like little indents into it where the other block is going to go. As well as with these corners here, we just add blocks whenever we kind of want. Like it has to be random to look good, right? Like that's kind of the whole point, is that it's random. Terrain doesn't look perfect. But that's what makes it look so good. So now that we have that done, I'll go around and I'll place blocks like this every little bit, like that. Maybe do one of these. Do a long string here, up there. Doesn't look that good, but then we take our pale moss, as well as making some deeper crevices in the build here, and we just start placing. And this is basically how you do a gradient. Now, if you're trying to learn, maybe I'm not the best person yet. I'm trying to become a better builder, and that's really showing in my recent builds that I'm becoming better at what I'm doing. And this is kind of the first thing I like to learn with is gradients. I think they just look really good. So I've been trying to learn with them as much as possible, and I made this gradient by myself, of course, probably already out there. It's not like a hard thing to do these, but this is just how I like to create my mountains or my custom terrains, whatever you want to say. And now let's fly out and let's see how it looks so far. Obviously, it's not going to look good, but you know what I mean. And there we go. Like, you can see that, like, you can't really see as much of a blend, which is what we want. Now, when I have a happy guest, I'll basically go into here and fix up just, like, little things. Like, I don't like how much that has, so I'd probably add just another here. There needs to be more depth, so I'm going to go around and do that with a happy guest at some point. But, like, you know, it's just a little gradient. It doesn't really have to be much for it to work. And it's going to be really flat for now. I will add the texture and stuff in later, so do not worry about how bad it looks. Building, when you learn building, you really have to learn to trust yourself and trust the process, because it looks really bad most times at the start. It really does. So you kind of just have to trust yourself and make mistakes. That's the whole, that's the whole point of learning is making mistakes. And there's always more to learn, but once you've cracked at it, you make less mistakes and you know what you're doing, and it becomes easier and better. So enjoy the nice time lapse of me doing some terraforming. And at the start of the time lapse, instead of putting music, I'm just going to talk for a second. I get a lot of comments on my TikTok or even sometimes my YouTube video about how good of a builder I am or anything like that, and I really do appreciate those comments. I am learning as well as trying to get my videos better, because I do hope this to be my job one day. But my biggest advice to anyone out there who's trying to learn to build is watch other people do it and copy what they do. That's all you have to do, is copy what they do. For instance, learning gradients, I watched a streamer named Linksy, who I've been watching for about 6 months now. I would say it's been since my birthday. And I copied what he did with his gradients, with interior design. I tried to copy what he did, and it helped me. Now, in my builds, I don't copy what he does anymore, but it helped me learn. Now, for this project, I had to design trees. So I watched a tutorial, and I copied the video exact one for one, and now I'm learning how to build trees, which I never thought I'd be good at. Same with the steampunk houses. I'm not good with this type of design, but I'm watching tutorials, and I'm copying them, and then once I've copied them, I go in and try to make my own design. That's the best way to learn, at least for me, and I know it's really hard to get started on learning how to build, so I just want to put that advice out there. and now you guys can listen to the music instead of me. I hope you guys enjoy the time lapse because there's going to be a couple in this video. This might be a little bit of a boring video, but we are going to do custom landscaping and trees in this video later on, so stick to the end to see more of the exciting stuff instead of just this mountain. I promise it will get better. Now to the music. Okay, and we are done. Actually, let me just... Sorry, it had to be done. I have to change back, guys. I miss my skin. I created this all by myself, by the way. Look at it. Beautiful. But anyways, I am not sure about how much I like it right now. So I'm going to wait for it to be day, and then we'll look at it. Ah, much, much better. So I do like it. Honestly, if I didn't, would I change it? Probably not. Actually, I did miss a block, so let me just go fix that when I get down there next. But yeah, I don't know. I like it so far. We have one more layer to add, and that's the light gray concrete layer. But you know, like, it looks good. Like, it looks like it'd be wet. Obviously, I have to attach it to the ground and get rid of the brown to make it look better. And I will attach to the ground, I think, with darker blocks. I will go into a creative world to test it. But for now, we're just doing this part. But you know, like, I like it. Obviously, it looks like not as good right now because it's just, yeah. The top layer, I think, will really bring it together. So actually, let's just do that. Actually, wait, hold on. No, I'm saying actually a lot. I need to fix this hole. This needs to be dealt with immediately. Stop. Stop. There we go. Now, we need to put this in here. Then we go here. Then we put, oh no, where's, and oh no, andesite, yeah, stone. Then we need, and now we need to, okay, that's probably tall enough. Then we take this and do this. Oh, then we do this. Also, look at our beautiful island. Oh, it's gonna look even better one day. Believe it or not. Oh, and then we do this. Oh, oh, yeah, there we go. And then we do this. And now we just do that like there's so many thunderstorms here. So we had that layer kind of done, but it's not done how I want it. So I'm going to go back to the base. I'm going to get two things, happy gas and moss. Happy gas to add the final details to the top, just so we can see how the whole thing is going to look, because it'll look better than this. And then also moss just for the top for the same reason. And ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Here it is. The mountain type thing. Now, there's a couple things I do want to talk about. One, it is way shorter than I expected. I said I would go 5 blocks up with each one, but I kind of messed that up by cutting down into them, so it's only like 3 blocks each one, sometimes only 2. You can really see that at the bottom there. So it is way smaller by probably 10 or so blocks, which is not really an issue looks-wise. It's just that we'll have to cut down some trees and some land at the back there especially. But I'm thinking maybe I'll just make it taller at the back there and have like some hills, which will work out anyways. But it looks really good. I added some detail, especially in the crevices there. And I think it looks really good. I think especially when it's just all around, and the main point will be there anyways. I think it looks really good. And it looks like it's wet down there. It looks like the water, like that's where the ocean is, and then it gets light, and then it gets lighter, and there's a really good gradient. I really like how it looks. I'm very excited to keep doing this. So basically, it's been a bit. I'm gonna take a break, reconvene after I have eaten and have slept a night, and we'll come back and see what the next step for the video is. Also, I want to name that guy. Maybe next video. I'll need a name from you guys in the comments down below. But I'll see you guys in about like 12 hours or so. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. It has been like 24 hours now since I last played. It's been a while because I've been busy today. And I have an exam tomorrow, so I should probably get on this instead of studying. That sounds like a good idea to me, so let's do it. Now, obviously, I don't like the way it connects to the ground. I said I would fix that. I will. I went into creative and I found a gradient that looks good underwater. So when we're done the whole build, I will go around and do the whole thing underwater as well, and it will look really, really good. But it's already a long video, and I want to get all the terraforming done in this video, including the top. So I am going to be showing a time lapse of me doing all of it until the resources come out, and then doing the resources, and then doing the rest of it, and then we'll move on to the top terraforming. It's not going to be just flat. We want it to have hills and trees and different bumps. It can't be just flat. It won't look good like that. So enjoy a little time lapse of me building. I don't want to show too much time lapses because it'll be a little annoying. And it's already a 20-minute video, so it's just going to be quick little time lapses. And then we can get to planning out the rest of the terraforming so we can finish it in 100 days. We have about 80 days left to do this, so let's get on it. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple days later, and here is the rest of the mountain. I mean, it doesn't really look like much now because there's no top, so it kind of just looks weird. But we are making lots and lots of progress, as you can see. Like, we're halfway done. We are halfway done this part of our landscape. I think it looks really good. I added more detail. I played around with more of a detail part, and I think it looks really, really good like this. We're halfway done, and we're gonna get this done in 100 days. That's not the issue. It's already a long video, and I don't want to make it longer by showing you the rest of this. So I'm just gonna transition to this being done. I think we'll get this done by day 3090-ish, like almost day 4000, and then we'll plan out the rest, and then we'll have like 30 or 40 days to finish it off, which will definitely be enough. So here we go, half done. The other half completed in 3, 2. The other half completed in okay, I'm just gonna okay, the other half completed in 3, 2, 1. And we are done. Now, I know it doesn't look like much right now, but it is complete, and I could not be happier with how this looks. Like, it looks so good all around. It looks really good. Now, over here, you'll actually see I made it a bit taller on this side. So I added some extra gradient at top, and then this part is going to be taller than the rest. That's why it's already, outlined. But it looks really good all around. I am very, very happy with my first custom terrain ever. I think it turned out beautifully. Like, it's good. My first custom terrain, I'm very, very pleased with this. It looks really, really good. And it's only day 3092, so we have about 50 days left for the custom terrain, or this episode at least. So here's what we're doing. We're gonna map out where like the hills are gonna go and where the different bumps are gonna go, because it can't just be all flat. It wouldn't look as good. Over here, I already have this part mapped out because it's gonna be higher than the rest of the terrain. I just made this place higher, that's why. So I just have this kind of mapped out. It's again all gonna be a moss layer on top, so we're gonna need a lot of moss. I already have a moss farm, so you guys don't need to watch another time lapse of me just grinding that. But when I get back, I'm going to have a lot more moss and dirt, and I'm gonna start planning out with dirt where everything's gonna go, with lines like, and then we're gonna fill it in with moss basically. And the rest of the video is kind of just gonna be a time lapse of me doing that. And then at the end of the video, we'll build some custom trees, and we'll start making the path until the 100 days runs out, and then we'll go on to the next episode. So that's what the plan is for now. Again, I'm very, very happy with the way it turned out. It's absolutely massive. It's insane. It took so long to do, but I'm so happy with it. It's so, so good. So I will see you guys in a second once I have a lot of dirt and moss, and we'll start planning this area out. Okay, we are back, and beside this shulker monster, we have a new shulker monster. This is all moss. All of this is moss, and then we have some dirt as well. So I'm going to go around and plan with dirt outlines kind of what it's going to look like. And it will need some, little like fixing after, and it'll be different, of course, than the dirt outline, but I just want to get the basic outline done. That is the main goal for right now, and then we will start placing the moss as the final, block of the ground, which will actually probably be the longest thing in this video to cover this whole thing up with moss. We might go past the 100 days, guys. So with this time lapse, what I did was kind of mark out almost the middle of the island where all of the grass is kind of gonna go towards, and the reason for this is obviously it's not gonna be flat. I want different layers and rows of the moss to be on, so that was the whole goal of this time lapse, and it turned out really good, the middle of it. So I started placing my moss, and it didn't look good at first. It actually ended up looking really bad, you'll see here. So I went to a creative world real quick and kind of tested it out, and I got it to look much better. And the problem I had to solve was make the rows shorter. In this, you'll see me waste a lot of moss here because I made them really big, and making them smaller fixed that, and it turned out really, really good. So here is what we are working with right now. So this is what we're working with right now, just at the start, and where this moss is where the second row started. You can see how big of a gap it was between the two rows starting, but now you can see at the top here, the rows that start much earlier. They're only about 10 blocks compared to the like 200 I had before, and it just looks a lot better than that. So what I'm going to do is just do the full first half of the island like this, and we'll come back and we'll see how it looks after that. Okay, now we are kind of done half. Let me fly out and show you guys. This is what it is looking like. So you can see we have the really shorter ones at the start, but then they get bigger. And let me go into spectator mode. You can really see how it all comes together in the end. And I think it looks really, really good. This is kind of the first half of the terrain done. And if it doesn't look good, just please trust the process, okay? I know it doesn't look as good now, but it will look good and it will look better once it has trees and paths, and especially the houses and factories and stuff we're going to build on this island. It is already day 3110, which means we only have like 33 days left in the 100 days. In that time, I'd like to get this done and then build some trees and a path, and maybe mark out where a river is going to be, and then in the next episode, we will do houses and stuff like that and fill in the river. So that means I have to get working on it right now to fill this whole thing up. And you guys don't want another time lapse. The video's already getting a bit long again. So I will make another cut into when I am done this whole thing. I think it'll take me into the 100 days until day 3043 to get it done. But once it's done, we'll go over the day limit and kind of do the final resting details on it. So I will see you guys in a little bit when I am happy with all this being done. See you guys soon. And on day 3132, we are done. I know I said this was like a trust process kind of thing, and it does look good. I am very happy with how this looks, but it will look even better with trees and steampunk style buildings. Now, it is a pretty bright green, which kind of contrasts to the darker, you know, but I think it looks good. I wish it was a little darker green, but it will fit the steampunk style, I think, really, really well. So I'm very happy with the way this came out. We have a little, you know, platform here. It's elevated. Another little one over there just to give the, you know, place a little bit of balance here. And I think it's looking really good from, like, every single angle. This place looks really, really good. Considering it went from that to this, I think it looks really good. Trees, the paths, the rivers, the steampunk houses will make this place even better somehow. But now it is kind of towards the end of the video, but I said I would give you some trees and maybe a path, maybe a river. So I'm going to do that. Now, this is what I call a shulker monster. That takes a lot of moss. Like, a lot of... Hold on, I need to get serious. A lot of moss. Also, yeah, look at that. Thorns, mending, unbreaking, all that stuff. Hell yeah. But anyways, this takes a lot of moss, okay? So I am tired of farming moss, and I will never, ever, ever do it again. But I'm going to go home. I'm going to sort this. I'm going to come back in 10 days, and on the last day of the challenge, I'll build a tree, a singular tree, and then I'll build a singular, like, path block. Sound good? And then we can leave the video there, and I'm just going to start working right away on the second video where we start to really transform this whole island. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. I'll see you guys in a second. This is what the whole island is going to look like, kind of. This is a very bad view. Like, it's... Like, it sucks that, like, this is, like, all I can show you this video, but it's been very long. Obviously, 100 Minecraft days is a long time. Along with this taking, like, a week and a half, and plus the editing and stuff. Takes a while. But I think it looks really good. And I think the tree looks really good like that. And the path, again, looks really good with the green. Once we get houses in here and more stuff like that, it will look even better. But at least I got to kind of show you guys what it will kind of look like with color wise. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this episode style, let me know. If you would rather just like a one video a month kind of thing where I do the whole project in one video, let me know if you'd like that too. Everything like that. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. If you want to be in the world, let me know in the comment down below what mob head you want, armor, and I'll put you in the world. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.